studying your last two. I swim med T2200 det styrande namn to mute and can learn the pole that sunk he died.
Let's begin this example by looking at a situation where an employee receives reimbursement from their employer for some employment expenses. This is a common scenario in practice, and understanding how reimbursements affect an employment expense claim is essential to preparing an accurate and CRA-compliant tax return. At the top of the slide, we see an employee named David who incurs employment expenses while performing his job. His employer has also completed and signed Form T2200, confirming the employment conditions and identifying the types of expenses that may qualify under the CRA's rules. Unlike the previous examples, there is one important difference in this scenario. After David pays some of his employment expenses, his employer reimburses him for part of those costs. This reimbursement reduces the amount that David may be eligible to claim on his tax return. In the center of the slide, David's profile summarizes the facts of the example. He paid employment expenses out of his own pocket. He received a signed Form T2200, and later his employer reimbursed him for some of those expenses. These are all important facts that must be considered before completing Form T777. On the right side of the slide, the key message is highlighted. Only unreimbursed eligible expenses may be claimed. This means that if the employer has already paid David back for part of an expense, that reimbursed amount generally cannot be claimed again as an employment expense deduction. The workflow at the bottom of the slide illustrates the overall process. First, David incurs employment expenses while performing his job. Next, the employer reimburses part of those expenses. David then calculates the remaining eligible expenses that were not reimbursed. Finally, only those unreimbursed allowable amounts are reported on Form T777. The reminder at the bottom reinforces one of the most important principles in employment expense claims. An employee cannot claim expenses that have already been reimbursed by the employer. Allowing both a reimbursement and a tax deduction for the same expense would result in a double benefit, which is generally not permitted under the CRA's rules. As a tax preparer, it is important to review both the employee's receipts and any reimbursements received from the employer. This helps ensure that only the correct portion of the expenses is included in the deduction and prevents overstating the claim. The key takeaway from this slide is simple. A signed T2200 establishes the employment conditions, but employer reimbursements must always be taken into account. Before preparing Form T777, identify which expenses were reimbursed. Remove those amounts from the calculation and claim only the remaining unreimbursed eligible expenses. Following this process helps produce an accurate, well-supported, and CRA-compliant employment expense claim. Now let's calculate the amount that the employee is actually allowed to claim after considering the employer's reimbursement. This is one of the most important steps in preparing an employment expense claim, because the employee can only deduct expenses that were not reimbursed by the employer. The process begins on the left side of the slide. Throughout the year, the employee collects receipts for all eligible employment expenses. In this example, those expenses include office supplies, travel, parking, internet, cell phone costs, and professional membership dues. After reviewing the receipts, the employee totals all of the eligible employment expenses paid personally during the year. In our example, the total eligible employment expenses are $2,500. This represents the total amount the employee paid before considering any reimbursement from the employer. The center of the slide shows the next step in the calculation. The employer reimburses the employee $700 for part of those employment expenses. Since the employee has already been repaid for this portion, it generally cannot be claimed again as a tax deduction. The reimbursement is subtracted from the total eligible expenses. Starting with $2,500 in eligible expenses and subtracting the $700 reimbursement leaves $1,800 of unreimbursed employment expenses. This remaining amount is the allowable deduction. These are the expenses that the employee actually paid out of pocket and that were not reimbursed by the employer, provided all CRA conditions have been met. This is the amount that may be claimed. On the right side of the slide, the allowable deduction is transferred to Form T777. Notice that the form contains only the unreimbursed eligible expenses. The reimbursed portion is not included because the employee has already received compensation from the employer for those costs. The calculation at the bottom reinforces the entire process. Begin with the total eligible employment expenses of $2,500. Subtract the employer reimbursement of $700. The remaining $1,800 is the amount reported on Form T777. The reminder at the bottom highlights the key principle of this example. Only the unreimbursed eligible portion of employment expenses is deductible. Expenses that have already been reimbursed by the employer generally cannot be claimed again, because doing so would create a double benefit. As a tax preparer, always review the employee's receipts together with any reimbursement records provided by the employer. This ensures that reimbursed expenses are removed from the calculation and that only the correct deductible amount is reported on Form T777. The key takeaway from this slide is straightforward. Calculating reimbursed employment expenses is simply a matter of identifying the total eligible expenses, subtracting any employer reimbursements, and claiming only the remaining unreimbursed amount. Following this process helps produce accurate employment expense claims that comply with CRA requirements and avoid duplicate deductions. This final slide brings together the complete workflow for preparing an employment expense claim when the employee has received reimbursement from their employer. It summarizes every step from reviewing the employer's documentation to reporting the final deductible amount on the employee's income tax return. The process begins by reviewing the signed Form T2200. This is always the starting point, because it confirms the employee's employment conditions and identifies the categories of employment expenses that may be eligible to claim. Before preparing any calculations, the tax preparer should carefully review the information provided on this form. Once the employment conditions have been confirmed, the next step is to calculate the employee's total eligible employment expenses. Using receipts and supporting records, identify all qualifying expenses that were paid by the employee during the year. These may include office supplies, travel expenses, parking, cell phone costs, internet expenses where permitted, professional dues, or other eligible employment expenses covered by the T2200. The third step is the most important part of this example. Review the employer's reimbursement records and determine how much of the employee's expenses have already been paid back by the employer. These reimbursed amounts must be identified before completing the employment expense claim. After identifying the reimbursement, subtract those reimbursed amounts from the total eligible employment expenses. The remaining balance represents the unreimbursed employment expenses that the employee actually paid out of pocket. These remaining expenses form the basis of the allowable deduction. Next, enter only the unreimbursed eligible expenses on Form T777. This form summarizes the employee's allowable employment expense deduction and ensures that only the correct deductible amount is carried forward to the tax return. The final step is to report the allowable employment expense deduction on the employee's T1 income tax return. once Form T777 has been completed accurately. The deductible amount flows to the tax return, where it may reduce the employee's taxable income, provided all CRA requirements have been satisfied. The checklist on the right side of the slide serves as a final quality review before filing the return. Confirm that the signed T2200 has been reviewed. Verify that every expense is eligible. Identify all employer reimbursements. Exclude any reimbursed amounts from the claim. Complete Form T777 accurately. And retain all receipts and supporting documentation for future reference or a possible CRA review. The workflow summary at the bottom reinforces the complete sequence. Begin with the signed T2200. Identify the eligible employment expenses. Subtract any employer reimbursements. Calculate the remaining deductible amount. Complete Form T777. And finally report the allowable deduction on the employee's T1 income tax return. The key principle highlighted on this slide is one that every tax preparer should remember. Employees cannot claim expenses that have already been reimbursed by their employer. Claiming both the reimbursement and a tax deduction for the same expense would create a double benefit, which is generally not permitted under the CRA's rules. The key takeaway from this example is that preparing a claim involving reimbursed expenses follows the same structured process as any other employment expense claim, with one additional step: identifying and removing employer reimbursements before calculating the deduction. By following this workflow carefully, tax preparers can prepare accurate, well-supported, and CRA-compliant employment expense claims while avoiding duplicate deductions.